Are you glad now that you are more open with them instead of hiding it? Or do you sometimes you think maybe I just would have never told them what would have happened?
Yeah, most definitely. I am proud that I'm able to live authentically now. Now, it was probably one of the hardest things I've ever did was, coming out to my parents, and just receiving that initial reaction. Because shoot, I was over 50 years old and had really never been a disappointment, to my father. And then for the first time, really having to struggle through that. But we've actually got to work through some things, and I love my dad, and I know he loves me, and I just shout out to everybody out there that has to go through something like that. It is tough, but it is rewarding as well, being authentic.
RG on YT, y'all.
Get down tonight, Daddy.
It's time for Reality Gays. We're here to cover another reality show. And while the video plays, just sit back and let go. Now, you may be thinking, where'd the theme song go? We made this little switch because copyright's a bitch. We got 90 Day, Norman Wives, Lala, and more. And now you can watch us, you whore. You like to watch. You dirty slut. Yeah, you know.
Like it, don't you? A little too much. Ooh, moist.
RG on YouTube, y'all. I want to show my creamy shoulders. And maybe my nipple. Poodle, no!
All right, sissies. We're here. Some of us are queer, some of us are poly, some of us are we're all something wonderful, so get used to it.
We're all allies. We're all allies, at least.
We're very excited to be here with the Power Throuple from the breakout hit that our listeners, that's what we call our listeners, sissies, are obsessed with. This is Polly. Please welcome Kami, Trent, and Nita.
Hey. Thank you.
Hello. Thank y'all for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Okay. So first off, first of all, you all look, the face is beat, ladies. Like the make.
I love it. Your face looks good too, Trent.
Why, thank you.
Trent, we've talked about your face. We've talked about some other attributes with you.
Yes.
So, whoa. Just saying. Don't know if I'm poly, but I am now. But yes, so we did say, Kami, I don't know, like when we loved it when you wore one look, and when you wear a choker, we said it was giving saloon girl realness.
Okay.
And very much that you would serve someone a sarsaparilla and there would be like a shootout.
Yeah,
right there,
like Jodie Foster and Maverick.
Yes. Nita loves Jodie Foster.
Wonder why.
Wonder why.
So thank y'all so much for being here. First of all, the question is just how has this experience been for y'all and the reaction to the show? Because I feel like people are really, really loving the show and watching it.
Yeah, I'm super surprised at how much, I guess, positive feedback that we've gotten from lots of people. It's been really fun to just see they're asking great questions. They want to get to know us, which is really fun.
Yeah, it's been really fun. And silence from friends and family.
We're going to get into that.
That was actually one of the most compelling things on that first episode we watched, of when you sent the email off, and it was like, I think Kami said, yeah, the worst thing is, I think, the silence of of knowing that silently people have cut you off. And it's interesting. I just know, from both of us grew up in kind of religious communities and religious backgrounds, and it is kind of the silence that kills you. The kind of you can feel the judgment, but because I know both of you talked about how the way it was remarkable how you left this very ultra religious kind of background, and then one day when your son who passed, and they were like, well, it must have been something that you did. It must, and I can't even imagine that would make me go running for the hills too.
Yeah.
Can you just speak to that, where that I remember you saying that was the last straw.
Yeah. So about 16 years ago, or it might be 18 years now, we actually did already leave our family and friends and the church that we belonged to and moved to California. And that was in itself was one point of silence that we felt from all the people that used to support us. So we were already a little bit used to that, but we still had connections, some connections that we kept. But when we came out for the show, then all of the sudden those connections also went away.
And that's when we started asking the hard questions, when we actually were faced with that, we started looking at our belief systems and is this lining up with our life experiences? And just found that it wasn't supporting it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Nita, did you grow up in a religious household or anything like that? Or what was your experience like? And just,
Very unconventional growing up. Definitely not religious. I was raised Catholic because I am Filipino and Japanese. Gotta be Catholic.
Yeah, you're gonna be Catholic. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be Catholic. But do I sign on for any religious, I don't know, I guess category or whatever? I don't claim anything, but yes, I'm spiritual. I believe in a higher power.
Jodie Foster Church. There you go. Yeah.
There you go. Well, what is you're getting this feedback, which we call the three of you the heart of the show, because there's some nutters on this show, which is also why people love watching it.
Absolute nutters.
So I gotta ask, what is it? And I'm using this word mockingly because I actually hate this word. And I think because it never usually gets assigned to people like us. But for the three of you, what does it feel like to finally be the quote normal ones of the show? Nita, what do you think about that?
Actually, we get a lot of people commenting about that, and it does feel good to be the normal ones on the show.
That's nice. I don't know. I take it in. I'm just going to take it in for a moment because I've never had it before. So just going to.
You've never had it before.
He's never had it before, so just sit in this moment.
Yeah,
I've always been in the petri dish or the magnifying glass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah,
the microscope.
I do know that. Yeah, for sure. Well, in that, I'm glad that people have been coming to y'all in a positive way, but is there still things that you wish people understood about your relationship that they don't understand or they get confused?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think one of the biggest things for me is the timeline people are pretty unsure about. And we actually were friends first for probably 4 years. Nita was in a relationship with another person and we were great friends. They lived in our same town. We would hang out together all the time. Yeah, we had a super fun time, the four of us. And so we were great friends first for 4 years before it ever changed into something different.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's a misconception.
So you're saying that Redding is quite a small town.
Yeah, very small, very small. And most of the people that we have met that are more like-minded with us have been in Sacramento. So there's not a lot of people in Redding. Most of our friends actually are from Sacramento.
And it's been very, very interesting to see what people talk about the three of us as a throuple and the dynamic and everything else. And it's all over the board. So just us being able to really share how the three of us work, because it's not perfect for any of the three of us, but it actually really works well for the three of us also.
It has been working quite well.
Yeah.
Good.
It's fine.
I love to hear
some time. Because we were together quite some time before, the show ever came along or came about. You know what I mean? So we did an established relationship and, rules, regulations. We weren't just flying by the seat of our pants by that point. And we had some shit, in line by then. Not a lot, but
not a lot. Yeah.
Well, not a lot. Clearly, as you see, as a show, it's.
Because it's not easy to explain how a straight, a gay, and a poly person make a throuple work.
I'm not gay. I'm trisexual. I will try anything.
That is what you said. I loved it.
What shit? Sticking my I don't know. Maybe. Fucking maybe. Let's try it.
It's like Neapolitan ice cream. It's all the three of you make up a spectrum.
Yes,
right.
we make
you
a
have to.
question that works.
That's
Yes.
very polite. Is that like clinical? Was that your clinical term first, dear darling?
No, like Neapolitan ice cream. You just scoop all the way down the middle. You get a little bit of each one.
Got every
Yes,
flavor.
that's awesome. I love that.
It's balance. It's balance. We each
Yep.
balance each other. It's a delicate balance.
Yeah. We were saying on the last episode that aired, this is to you, Kami, you mentioned that you used to provide monogamous marital counseling in church. Have you thought about ever providing insights and counseling to those who are in polyamorous relationships or in similar relationships to your own? Have you thought about something like that?
Absolutely. Yes.
Great.
Yes. And that will eventually come. I actually have written a book about the first part of our life and about losing our son and all of that. And I just released that at the same time as the show came out. But my next book, which I have already started, will dive into sexuality. And really, we would love to build a community of people so that they can feel safe. They can actually be who they are authentically and feel like they have some support, somebody to talk to. That's definitely something down the road for us. Yes.
What's
Yeah,
the
I love
title
that.
of your book?
It's called When Faith Couldn't Hold.
When Faith Couldn't Hold, wherever you purchase your books, everyone.
Yes.
Great,
Yes.
great.
Cool.
That's a very, again, that's a topic people don't want to hear about or talk about, but it happens. So kudos to you and all. I mean, just you that are supporting, like need a support. I just love that you did that. So that's going to help a lot of people. And I think that's what people get from y'all on this show is that, it's actually hard to be likable on a reality show because you have to be very authentic. You three are great at that. I don't think Nita could ever be inauthentic a day in your freaking life, girl.
She's gonna be her.
You're gonna be her.
Yeah.
I love it.
True. And we love her.
And we do.
And we love it. So there's that aspect, but then also on this, the authenticity, but also I feel like there needs to be, doesn't work when people have a narcissism or an egotism, unless they're like a housewife villain or something like that. But I definitely feel like you're doing this show too, because you want to, that you want to take some of the hits maybe that you're going to get from online. So that way other people though, that become poly or trisexual or gay, however identify, it takes the pressure off of them. And I think we feel that. And I know that Jake and I, as being two very homosexual men, we, got teary watching the first episode of your coming out process because we know what that's like.
We get it.
Ostracized. And have you heard anything from any LGBTQ plus fans?
That's a good question. I have gotten some people that are asking about our dynamic, some people that are sharing a little bit about themselves, but we've actually even had some couples, going, hey, we would love to be part of a community, or we would love, we're thinking about this. There's no guidebook or rule book really that we found that was very helpful for us. Yeah. We did do some listen to podcasts and different things trying to gather information. But for us, we didn't really find something that fit our dynamic. And so we wanted to kind of open that conversation for other people and just try to get and glean and learn and grow and be able to provide something for others.
Yeah.
Yeah. And over the last couple of months, we've actually got to be in a relationship and get to understand, from a trans woman.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been really eye-opening, just some of the challenges and struggles that she has grown up with and everything that she's gone through. And we really like to learn about that. We love learning about Nita's culture. She came from a totally different world. Mm-hmm. And that's just something that we really embrace and like to get to know people and the struggles that they go through.
Yeah.
I think that's because you guys are seekers. You give off that vibe. You're seekers, all of you. And I think you're always looking for something to learn. You're always looking to sink your teeth into something new. Yeah, get it.
I'm kind of what you would call maybe like a feeler. And I have to actually, this is what we say, I have to try it on. I have to put the dress on and I have to see what it looks like and what it feels like and how other people receive it. And so that I can get the full picture. That's just kind of how I operate. And that's one of the reasons why we ask so many questions, I think, is because I need to know how this affects people. I need to know how people feel about it. I need to know, how we can make it better.
Yeah. Question for Trent. You were described by your parents as being, or you think of as being the good son, as being, you play football or
wrestling was my big sport. I had college scholarship.
Right. And so already we know from a religious background, your parents have a lot of expectations on you and to live a different life than what was expected of you. And are you glad now that you are more open with them instead of hiding it? Or do you sometimes you think maybe I just would have never told them what would have happened?
Yeah, most definitely. I am proud that I'm able to live authentically now. Now, it was probably one of the hardest things I've ever did was, coming out to my parents, and just receiving that initial reaction. Because I was over 50 years old and had really never been a disappointment, to my father. And then for the first time, really having to struggle through that. But, we've actually got to work through some things. And I love my dad. And I know he loves me. And I just shout out to everybody out there that has to go through something like that. It is tough, but it is rewarding as well, being authentic.
Wow. Cool.
That's
great.
Well, good for you. I know that's a hard thing to do. I also, this is for the ladies, for Cameo and Nita. Obviously, we've watched so much reality TV, and we've seen not necessarily polyamorous, but we've seen different dynamics in relationships before, and we notice just kind of the misogyny that kind of gets put upon women so much more, like where it's, oh yes, that guy wants to be with multiple women, sure, that's what men do. And so but I feel like there's it's just a different way of kind of breaking through that those social walls for women. And do y'all have any, what would you say to women out there that are interested in polyamory, but maybe they're overwhelmed by these misogynistic standards from their community or their family or friends? The man always being kind of like in a lot of polyamorous relationships, the man being the linchpin and kind of like the king, or things like that. Like if people think, telling people that polyamory isn't always that.
It was really important for me in the beginning to make sure that Trent didn't get labeled that way, because this was not his idea. It was not.
It was neither of their ideas, I'll have you know.
Yeah. And so I wanted to make sure, especially that our family knew that this wasn't some ego-driven thing that Trent was trying to do. This really was all about us questioning the beliefs that we had been given. It was all about us realizing that love is bigger than just one person. I remember when we had our first child, I remember loving that child so much, thinking, how could I love another child? And then when we had our second, I had all this more love to give. And so realizing that love is expansive, and inclusive, and we wanted to make sure that that was really shown, and that we spoke about that this was not Trent trying to get multiple women. Like that was never part of this.
But don't get me wrong, I do not. I do enjoy the benefits.
Poor you. Woe is Trent. Woe is Trent.
Yeah, like going.
I don't mind it.
With the two girls dressed to the hilt, one on each arm. I mean, there's nothing better.
There you go.
Yeah. But it was not my idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
And it doesn't feel like what we've seen with some types of polyamory, where it feels like the like, especially where you have sister wives and things like that, where there's the man is in charge, and there's religious undertones, which always kind of creeps us out. And
gives you the icks. It just gives you the icks.
Totally does.
This feels like kind of cultish. This is a little cultish.
You said it, girl. It feels cultish.
Yeah.
That's what it's been. We said this after we watched the first episode. That was what we loved about the three of you is that I think you're such a lesson, and that we can always start again in life. We can always turn a corner in life, no matter what age, what place we are in life, we can begin again. And that you, all three of you were able, with all of your histories, able to say, fuck it. This is who I want to be, and this is how I'm going to be, and damn it, I'm going to do it in a hot tub. Like, I bet if that hot tub could talk, y'all, woo!
Thank you. That actually means a lot, though. I'm
It
glad you
does.
picked that up.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want to get across.
It's inspiring. So we just want to thank you. We're such fans. We wish you so well on this journey. For anyone out there, this is Polly. It's a great show. Again, it's kind of has all the things of we love about reality. We always say there needs to be heart, and y'all are definitely the heart. And there's also just the, oh my God, what are these fucking people doing? Which
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So, there's when you have to put Yahweh in front of your name.
All the Yahwehs.
That is a very special type of bonkers.
Are there any of the couples that have like that? Which couple in the show that you've watched, who are you rooting for, and who are you thinking this isn't going to work out?
I think for me, I see a lot of healthy stuff in Davis and Jacob and
yes.
I think the
most recently couple. Yeah.
Yes. I feel like they've really got some communication. They're really working on trying to make sure all three of their needs are met. I'm excited to see the rest of the show with them in it, because I do think that they are working on developing a really good.
Yeah. So you mean you don't think that the Pakistani influencer with the gabagool husband who was just that you don't think they have possibly the healthiest of marriages? You're saying
We have not seen those kind of marriages thrive in and out of helping people,
and I wouldn't call that Polly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what we said. It's Polly by default, because she's terrified of keeping her husband.
Because her husband just wants to cheat on her.
That's sad.
It is.
Yeah,
It actually is sad, and it's sad that she's accepting it. Where she just needs to kick that that grease ball to the curb and try something else. Yeah.
I think she'll get there. It's a journey.
Hopefully.
It's a journey.
Well, you guys, thank you so much. We know you have other interviews to do. Thank you for talking to us. This has been lovely. You guys watch This Is Polly on Friday nights. Oh, thank you, Nita. WeTV, and I believe it's All Reality as well. It's streaming. We can't wait to see what's next for you guys. I'm very excited.
You guys were great.
Thank you so much. That was fun.
Thank you, Trent, Nita, and Kami. Thank